Translation. Maitreya continued, My dear Vidura, in spite of the request of all the members of the sacrificial assembly, Daksha, in great anger, cursed Lord Shiva and then left the assembly and went back to his home. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Anger is so detrimental that even a great personality like Daksha, out of anger, left the arena where Brahma was presiding, and all the great sages and pious and saintly persons were assembled. All of them requested him not to leave, but infuriated, he left, thinking that the auspicious place was not fit for him. Puffed up by his exalted position, he thought that no one was greater than he in argument. It appears that all the members of the assembly, including Lord Brahma, requested him not to be angry and leave their company. But in spite of all these requests, he left. That is the effect of cruel anger. In Bhagavad Gita, therefore, it is advised that one who desires to make tangible advancement in spiritual consciousness must avoid three things: lust, anger, and the mode of passion. Actually, we can see that lust, anger, and passion make a man crazy, even though he be as great as Daksha. The very name Daksha suggests that he was expert in all material activities. But still, because of his aversion towards such a saintly personality as Shiv, he was attacked by these three enemies: anger, lust, and passion. Lord Chaitanya therefore advised that one be very careful not to offend Vaishnavas. He compared offense towards a Vaishnava to a mad elephant. As a mad elephant can do anything horrible, so when a person offends a Vaishnava, he can perform any abominable action. Om Agyan Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this section of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is one popular story. Like in today's movies, one popular story is there's a hero, there's a heroine, and there's a villain. And the villain kidnaps the heroine, and the hero goes and fights and kills the villain. And that story comes from Ramayana. That's why it's popular. Another popular story in movies is there's a hero who is poor boy and heroine who is very beautiful and daughter of a rich father, and the father is villain. He doesn't want them to be together. And that is coming from this pastime where Lord Shiva appears to be a poor boy and Mother Sati is a very beautiful daughter of a rich Daksh Prajapati, and Daksh Prajapati is very proud and he doesn't like Lord Shiva. So the stories which are popular today are popular and hate because they come from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So here, Daksh Prajapati's daughter, Mother Sati, she wanted to marry Lord Shiva. And Daksh Prajapati did not agree for this match because he misunderstood Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva appears to be having no house, no furniture, staying naked, visiting crematorium grounds, wearing garland of skulls and bones, decorating his body with snakes, applying crematorium ash all over his body, and associating with bhutas, ghosts. Even though his dress and address is like this, but we should understand he is a very great Vaishnava. We should not judge by dress and by address. Somebody's dress might be, say, saffron dhoti kurta. Somebody's address might be, say, Vrindavan or some spiritual organization like ISKCON or Gaudiya Math. But that is not sufficient. Dress and address are not sufficient to identify a Vaishnava, a sadhu. A sadhu is known by his qualities, by his surrender to Krishna, by his devotional service, by his dependence on Krishna. So Lord Shiva is Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu, is a very great Vaishnava. But Daksh Prajapati didn't understood him, and he didn't wanted his beautiful daughter to marry Lord Shiva. But then Daksh Prajapati's father Brahma, he told Daksh Prajapati, you agree for this match. Don't worry, Lord Shiva is a good boy. He will be a good son-in-law. And if you agree, I will make you leader of all the Prajapatis. So Daksh Prajapati thought that this is good way, I will get higher position. So he agreed for this match. Now there's an assembly where all the leaders and the Prajapatis and the demigods and their followers are invited for a sacrifice. So Daksh Prajapati comes in that assembly. And because he is in a higher position, leader of all Prajapatis, almost everybody stands up to welcome and greet him. When a senior person comes in the room, we all should stand up. That is etiquette. So everybody stands up except Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Because Brahma and Shiva have much greater position. So Daksh Prajapati, he sees Lord Brahma, his father doesn't stand up, he is okay with it. But he sees Lord Shiva did not stand up. Lord Shiva is my son-in-law. By accepting my daughter, he's become my son-in-law. So he's junior to me. He should stand up to receive me. But Daksh Prajapati did not understand Lord Shiva is much higher position. And he was absorbed in meditating on Krishna and paying obeisances 24 hours to Paramatma in the heart. And then Daksh Prajapati saw one more thing, that everybody is offering respect to Lord Shiva more than him. He didn't like this. First, he didn't like that Lord Shiva didn't offer him obeisances. And second, he didn't like that everybody is offering more respect to Lord Shiva than him. He thought, I am great and I am greater than Lord Shiva. So I should be offered first respect. But these people are offering more respect to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is not offering respect to me. So out of his desire for getting respect and out of his envy that why others are getting more respect, he became angry. And out of anger, he cursed Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was innocently sitting there. He cursed him and he left the place. So the verse we are discussing now is Maitreya Muni is describing how due to anger and envy he cursed and left the place. Anger is danger. Each one of us has love for Krishna. Love means we act so that Krishna is pleased without expecting anything in return. But when we fall to the material atmosphere, then our love, which is pure, becomes contaminated. Love comes in contact with mode of passion. And love plus mode of passion is equal to lust. Love becomes lust. Love is transformed to lust. And lust means act not to please somebody, but act to please myself, to enjoy myself. That is lust. Any intense desire to enjoy any object is called lust. Intense desire to enjoy any object is called lust. If a child has intense desire to eat ice cream, it is lust for ice cream. If a boy has an intense desire to purchase new iPhone, it is lust for iPhone. And if a male and female have intense desire to come in contact with each other, it is sexual lust. So intense desire to enjoy is lust. Any object. Now when I have an intense desire, I can't sleep, I can't keep quiet. I'll have to put effort to fulfill that desire. That effort is called karma, action. So if a child has intense desire for ice cream, lust for ice cream, child will not sit quiet. Child will approach father. He said, Father, I want ice cream. That is child's karma, child's effort. So when we do karma, there are two possibilities. Either we will be successful or we will be failure. The child approaches father for ice cream. The father will either say yes or say no. So if the father says no, no ice cream for you today, will the child keep quiet? No. Why? Because the desire is intense. So the child will cry. Tears will flow from the eyes. Volume will raise. He will bang his head on the floor. I want ice cream. So when lust is not fulfilled, it transforms to anger. And anger is danger. When anger is on, intelligence is off. Prabhupada says a person becomes crazy. When anger is on, intelligence is off. The discrimination between good and bad is gone. And in anger, I may raise my volume. I may disrespect my elders. My behavior may be inappropriate. I may slap somebody and become violent. Or I may abuse and use bad language. So anger is danger. It collapses our intelligence. And we act like animals. So is it good to have anger? Not at all. So when lust is unfulfilled, it transforms to anger, not at all good. So better lust is fulfilled. The father says, okay, take this ice cream. As soon as the child gets ice cream, the tears go reverse. And the child has a smile. And what does he tell father? Father, thank you very much. No, he says, Father, one more. That is called greed. When lust is fulfilled, it transforms to greed. And when lust is unfulfilled, it transforms to anger. And what does Krishna say about these three in Bhagavad Gita? Lust, anger, greed. They are gateways to hell, highways to hell. Because of the influence of lust, anger, greed, one person becomes sinful, performs sinful activity and goes to hell. But the story doesn't end here. If my friend gets ice cream and I don't get, that lust becomes envy, jealousy that he got, I didn't got. And if I get ice cream and my friend doesn't get, that lust becomes pride that I have and he doesn't have. And in this way, a person further falls into illusion, forgets what is his real identity and duty. So this six: lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. These are six anarthas, six dirty things in the heart. What you do with trash and dirty thing? You throw it, but we are keeping the stock in our heart. That's why we will never be happy. So the whole purpose of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and Krishna consciousness is to clean our heart and develop love for Krishna. So here, Daksha, he has intense desire for respect. That is lust. So when he doesn't receive respect from Lord Shiva, he becomes angry. Then Daksha doesn't want others to respect Lord Shiva more than him. But when he sees everybody is offering respect to Lord Shiva more than him, he becomes envy. That lust becomes anger. That lust becomes envy. He thinks, I am the best. I am higher than Lord Shiva. That is pride. So when he is under the influence of these dirty things, he commits mistake. He commits Vaishnava aparadh. He curses Lord Shiva. And he disrespects the whole assembly and he leaves the place. Thinking that this place is not good for me. These people are not good. They don't respect me. They respect Lord Shiva. When Lord Shiva disrespected me, they didn't side on me. They didn't admonish Lord Shiva. They didn't chastise Lord Shiva. They didn't support me. I don't want such an assembly. And Lord Brahma and the Brahmanas and the sages and the demigods, they try to pacify Daksh Prajapati that don't get angry, don't leave this place, stay here, all good, forget everything. But out of his pride, he left the place. So when he cursed Lord Shiva, that is Vaishnava aparadh, when he offended Lord Shiva. So the anarthas make us do sinful activities. And in that sinful activities, when we do offenses, then our bhakti is interrupted, the growth of bhakti is interrupted. And that increases our anarthas, our lust, our anger, our greed, our pride, our envy, our illusion, it increases. So this behavior of Daksh Prajapati, we should be careful to learn that I should not be proud that I am in a higher position than other devotees. Even if I have service of giving a class or leading a kirtan or managing a group of Vaishnavas or a temple president, that doesn't make me higher than others. It is just a service I am doing. But if I think I am higher than others, that is mistake. That is material estimation. In spiritual life, more advancement means servant of Krishna. So as a manager, I am servant of all the devotees. As a group in charge, I am servant of all the devotees. But if I think I am better than others, that's why I am a manager. I am in higher position than others. And that's why I am a manager. Everybody should respect me. And the first ghee lamp after offering to Krishna should come to me. The first garland should come to me. When I arrive, everybody should offer obeisances and I should be first in the queue of prasadam. Then Maya is taking me to a ride. Ride means Maya is taking me to a ride and I will glide. So Daksh Prajapati was in that mode of pride. Second thing is, when he saw people respecting Lord Shiva, he didn't like. That is envy. When we see devotees happily associating with other advanced devotees, we should not feel envy or bad. We should be happy. We should not think that only I am advanced in my group and everybody should associate with me and hear from me and ask me and receive instructions from me. There are so many advanced devotees in ISKCON. And when some other devotees are spending time with them and developing friendship and association and giving respect, if another devotee is giving respect to another devotee and I don't like this, that is envy. Not only I should respect others, I should be happy when others are receiving respect from the assembly or from the mass of devotees. Otherwise, it's envy. If somebody is advancing and I am not happy, that is envy. If somebody is successful in bhakti and I am not happy, then I am unsuccessful in my bhakti. If somebody is successful in bhakti and I am happy seeing that success, then that happiness is proof that I am also successful in bhakti. Envy means I am not successful. And I should not respect that I am more valuable devotee. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us, Trinad api sunichena taror iva shaishuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. That I should be humble like a straw in the street, tolerant like a tree. Amanina manadena, give respect to others and not expect respect for myself. Then I can do kirtaniya sadahari. I can perform bhakti 24 hours. There's an example of Srivas Pandit, who is a very great Vaishnava, one of the Panchatattva, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas Adi, Gaur Bhakta. So in Sriva's house, every day nocturnal kirtans would go on behind closed doors, in private. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, Advaita Acharya, Srivas Pandit, Ramai Pandit, Haridas Thakur, Sridhar, Suklambar, Murari Gupta, and all other devotees in Navdeep, whole night they would chant and dance behind closed doors. Public was not invited. So Srivas became very respectable gentleman. Many people used to respect him. He was known as a very senior advanced devotee in the village. So one of the villagers, Gopal Chapal, he became envious. He didn't like that Srivas has such a good reputation, that Srivas is being respected so nicely. He became envious. So he planned to reduce the respect of Srivas, to spoil the name of Srivas. So he kept the paraphernalia which is used to worship Mother Durga outside his house, including wine and all inauspicious arrangement. At night he kept outside his house and he thought morning when people will come and see, they will understand that Srivas is just posing as a Vaishnava, but actually is Shakta worshipper, is Kali worshipper. His respect will go down among Vaishnavas. When they see abominable things like wine outside his house, his respect will go down. So early morning, who happened to see all that? Srivas himself. When he woke up early morning, he saw outside his gate all the items to worship Lord Mother Kali with wine and all. What would anyone do? Before anybody else sees, let me clear it up. What did Srivas do? He called all his neighbors and devotees. Said, come, 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 all of you come, see, see, see. Today I am exposed. Today I am exposed to be a low-class person, not a pure Vaishnava. Today I am exposed that I am worshipping Mother Kali and drinking wine. Come, come and see, today I am exposed. All the neighboring gentlemen came and saw all the items, and they immediately realized somebody has done mischief. We have full trust. You will never do this. And they called Bhangi, and he cleaned everything, and he sprinkled gobar, cow dung, and Ganga Jal, and made the place purified. Nobody doubted that Srivas must be in night. In private, hidingly, secretly, drinking wine or worshipping Mother Kali. Nobody had that doubt because they had trust. Shiva's personality and character was such that even though seeing these items, they didn't consider it as an evidence, but they trusted that somebody must have done mischief. So Srivas Pandit, he is not wanting respect. He is ready to agree to the mischief and expose himself so that people don't respect him. Amanina manadena. This is not an ordinary behavior. A conditioned soul wants respect, and if there is evidence, even if a wrong evidence, which makes people not respect, the conditioned soul would want to erase that evidence. But here there is Srivas. Srivas, when somebody does mischief to create an false evidence, he wants to expose to people so that they don't respect him. He doesn't want respect. See, Daksh Prajapati wants respect. Srivas doesn't want respect. Daksh Prajapati gets angry when Lord Shiva doesn't offer him respect. Srivas is calling people so that they realize he is not a respectable Vaishnava. Daksh Prajapati gets envy when he sees others offering respect to Lord Shiva. Srivas Pandit is feeling that I am not qualified. Why people are offering me respect? That's why he is great. So we have come to ISKCON not to just be gentlemen or good people, but great people. Which means we should not sway and be influenced by our anarthas. But we should have behavior of a devotee. Trinad api sunichena taro iva shaishuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Not wanting respect and giving respect to others. Not being proud that I am great, but being humble that others are great, I am low. When we are humble, easily we can go to Krishna's lotus feet. But when we value ourselves more than others, we cannot go to Krishna's lotus feet. When you value ourselves less than others, then we can go to Krishna's lotus feet. If I think I am 1 rupee or $1, easily I can go to Krishna's lotus feet. But if I think I am 100 or 500 rupees, then I cannot go to Krishna's lotus feet. Our humility means value ourselves less. Once in the shop of Mumbai, one person purchased some item for 99 rupees. And he paid 100 rupee currency note and he received 1 rupee coin back. He put the 1 rupee coin in his wallet and sat in his car and drove off. Now in his wallet there were many 500 rupee notes. Now 1 rupee coin got added in the same space. So the 500 rupee notes or 1 rupee notes or 1 rupee coin and 500 rupee notes. Hey, 1 rupee, who are you? What are you doing here? You know who am I? I am 500 rupees. Who are you? What is your value? What you can purchase in 1 rupee? Nothing. I am 500 rupees. I was once in the pocket of Prime Minister of India. I was once in the purse of Miss India, Beauty Queen. And I have been to Delhi, Mumbai, London, America, where have you been? So the 1 rupee was, I have not been in the Prime Minister's pocket. I have not been in the purse of beauty queen. I have not been into London and Germany and America. But I have been in the hundi of ISKCON Vrindavan, Radha Shyam Sundar temple. I have been in the hundi of Tirupati Balaji temple, Jagannath Puri temple. I have been in the hundi of Radha Rasbihari temple. Because you see, in hundi, people put 1 rupee. Nobody puts 500 rupees. So if I am 1 rupee, I will reach Krishna's lotus feet. If I have 500 rupees, I will be sitting in somebody's valet at first. Das, 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 anudas. Devotional advancement, spiritual advancement happens when I continue to serve Krishna in a very humble attitude, that I am servant of all the devotees of Krishna. But when I am proud, then I do offense. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Vaishnava Aparad is like mad elephant offense. If you have a nice garden, taking care very carefully for 5-6 years, and a mad elephant enters that garden, after 2 minutes, the garden will be destroyed and finished. So we cultivate the bhakti in our heart for so many years, and if we do Vaishnava Aparad in 2 minutes, the whole cultivation is finished. That's why mad elephant can destroy a organized garden in 2 minutes. So our bhakti can be destroyed. The growth can be interrupted. Our taste in the holy name will go down. Our desire and eagerness to serve Vaishnavas will go down. Our faith on the deities will go down. Our faith on Mahaprasad will go down. We'll become lazy in our bhakti. We lose association of devotees. So we should not do Vaishnava Aparad. We should not hurt devotees. We should not avoid the etiquette of associating with devotees. We should not misbehave. We should not give pain to anybody. We should remain peaceful in our association and perform our bhakti very nicely, waking up early morning, taking shower, applying tilak, wearing fresh clothes, attending Mangalarti, Nursing Aarti, Tulsi Aarti, then chanting minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Shringar Aarti, Guru Puja, and hearing Bhagavatam class, following 4 regulated principles, honoring only Prasadam. So when we follow this program as given by Srila Prabhupada in ISKCON, then we grow in our bhakti. And when we associate with pure devotees, then we protect our bhakti. And in that way, our spiritual life is successful. So devotees should be very careful from this pride, from this desire for receiving respect, from this envy, that being unhappy when others are successful. And we grow in bhakti by this careful behavior, by introspection, and by proper chanting and hearing, without Vaishnava Aparad, without 10 offenses of the holy name. So that this life, we go back to Krishna. That is the purpose of human form of life. Krishna is waiting for us in the spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan. And how long he is waiting? Since millions and trillions of years he is waiting. Now why we want him to wait more? How many more years he has to wait for us? One who loves us so much, who is waiting for us, we should not make him wait more. We should go this life. We should be determined to go back to Krishna this life. So Srila Prabhupada has given a wonderful process in ISKCON. If every day we chant minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and hear Bhagavatam and attend Mangalarti Guru Puja, whole life, we can go back to Krishna. So he has blessed us with this program, and we should follow this program rigidly. Okay, we will end here. Thank you very much. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. With any comments or questions, you may please ask.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gokuleshwar Prabhu, for the wonderful class. And you nicely explained the different aspect of Vaishnava Prad and coming in touch with the devotees. And we have to be follow the regulative principle, chanting 16 round and be the Dasa 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 Anudas. So if any of you devotee have any question, Gokuleshwar Prabhu is a very senior Vaishnava in our society for more than 3 decades and traveling all over the world. He is a very experienced Vaishnava and is residing in the Srila Prabhupada head office. Prabhupada says the Bombay is my office. Prabhupada ji कहते थे कि Bombay is my office, Mayapur is my place of worship, and Vrindavan is my home. So he is now at the Prabhupada's office. So a lot of experience and expertise. If you have any question, हिंदी में भी प्रभु जी बात करते हैं. अगर कोई प्रश्न आपका हिंदी में है तो प्रभु जी उनका आंसर दे सकते हैं. आप पूछ सकते हैं कमेंट बॉक्स में.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Sashtang Pranam Prabhuji. I have a question. I want to know the difference between passion and love. So when we love Krishna, so is it also not a passion that, with passion we are loving Krishna?
Okay. So you are using the word passion different as mode of passion?
Maybe, yes, Prabhuji.
Well, in scriptures, Prabhupada uses passion as Rajogun, which means mostly based on material desire. But if you are using the word passion as difference, as if it is giving acceleration to the activity of love, so that's fine. You can use that word. But love itself is a complete word. Love means acting selflessly to please Krishna. That itself is a complete word. So yeah, you can use the word passion in that sense.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for clarifying. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Next
Krishna.
question.
One more question, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Someone, okay. And now, for anger, so there could be different stages of anger. Why you are getting angry on someone. So how much anger is allowed for a devotee in different circumstances?
Exactly zero. We should not come under the influence of anger. Okay, sometimes parents have to use anger to discipline the child, or a spiritual master has to use anger to correct the disciple, or a Kshatriya like Hanuman or Arjuna have to use anger to kill the demons and protect Mother Sita. With that kind of responsibilities and duties we have, anger is used there. But in general, in devotee association or even in family relationships, anger has no utility. By becoming angry, we are not actually helping the relationship. Even if parents are repeatedly angry with the child psychology will get disturbed and the child will not grow properly. Rarely, when the child is needed correction and discipline, that anger is used. But that to 1%, 99% it should be just love to raise the child. So, if you're talking about permissible limits, then there are no relationship where anger is required. Better to be peaceful. It is like this. Suppose one of your family member asks you, Mataji, how much anger is okay? I can be angry on you. How many hours per day, or how many days per week, or how many hours per month? What limit you will give for receiving anger of somebody for yourself? No, right? You would not like to receive anger. So in the same way, nobody likes to receive anger. So we should avoid it.
Thank you very much.
Next question.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, राधे राधे.
Hare Krishna.
हाँ प्रभु जी, आज आपको सुन के बहुत अच्छा लगा कि बोले
I can't understand. No, I can't understand.
माता जी, कैन यू राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स? आपकी आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है. आप चैट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं. आपकी आवाज हमें सुनाई नहीं दे रही है. इट इज ब्रेकिंग. So this will be the last question, and then we will end our session and let Gokuleshwar Prabhu also go, because he is at temple service and he has a very limited time. I'm thankful Prabhu for his time. So Mataji, you can write in the chat box, or you can send us the WhatsApp, whatever is practical for you, so we can ask Gokulesh Prabhu, or maybe in the later session we can and yes, Hare Krishna. So, Gokulesh Prabhu, please bless us, all the devotees who are coming regularly in our Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya. And yes, Vinitra Mataji is saying that when lust is unfulfilled, it transforms to the anger. Even lust is fulfilled, its transformation to greed. Hare Krishna. Okay. Okay, question answer समझ में नहीं. ओके माता जी, आप हमें व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं ग्रुप के अंदर, सो वी विल टेक केयर ऑफ यू. सो गोकुलेश प्रभु, आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल फॉर योर टाइम एंड your association, and I was very blessed that last 2 weeks ago you also came to our home, the house of Sri Nitai Sundar Gaur Nataraj ji, and you blessed us. And whenever the Vaishnavas are going and at anybody's home, this is the mercy of Krishna. They are coming. And the Gokuleshwar Prabhu is traveling in all over the world to purify the homes, the devotees, their heart. And may he continues this till his last breath and fulfill the desire of his spiritual master, Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj. And when I came in ISKCON, he was the first guru I wanted to take initiation, but unfortunately I came to know that he is no more into this material world. But whenever you devotee go to Vrindavan, in just front of the Radha Kund, there is a many devotee doesn't know. I think 80% of the devotee doesn't know that he has a very nice samadhi in just front of the Radha Kund. So we have a very blessed and wonderful Vaishnava and his disciple of Bhakti Sarup Damodar. So we can see Maharaj in his eye, through his eyes, through his disciple. So thank you so much, Gokulesh Prabhu, for your time. We will pay our obeisances and end the session. And any devotee can stay, they can stay. We will continue our chanting. Vancha kalpatru bhyascha kripa sindhu
Thank you, Shyam Chandra Prabhu. I was very happy to address all of you and give Bhagavatam class as a service. And it's nice to see all of you gather together every day from various parts of the world, I guess, for the morning program. This is very nice. We are continuing these Zoom sessions every day. I was happy to meet Shyam Chandra Prabhu, of course, at his house with an amazing breakfast of idli and paratha both together. Thank you very
Prabhu,
much.
just pray for all the devotees to Radha Ras Vihari, because you live there and you see the Lord. So please pray for us, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I'll pray for all of you, and hopefully we can connect again. And if anyone of you to Mumbai, please visit Radha Ras Vihari. You'll be happy to see the beautiful cities.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Shila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Swami Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.